Welcome to Stoic Mindset. Today, we'll dive into a topic that's often misunderstood but crucial to living a fulfilling life: sexual strength in both men and women. Stoicism teaches us that true strength lies in the mastery of our minds and desires, rather than physical prowess or dominance. Marcus Aurelius said it best: "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This idea applies profoundly to how we approach our sexual lives. Lesson 1. The misconception of sexual strength. In modern society, sexual strength is often equated with physical attractiveness, prowess, or the ability to attract partners. Unfortunately, this limited definition strips away the deeper qualities that make us truly strong. It turns sexuality into a competition based on external metrics, which can lead to frustration, confusion, and unhappiness. From a Stoic perspective, however, sexual strength is not about how you perform or how others perceive you. It's about how you govern yourself. As Stoicism is rooted in self-mastery, it teaches that true sexual strength is the ability to regulate desires, maintain integrity in relationships, and develop a mindful approach to intimacy. Lesson 2. The role of desire in Stoic philosophy. One of the central themes in Stoic teachings is the concept of managing desires. This includes not just material desires, but also those that are emotional or sexual. The Stoics didn't believe that desire was inherently bad. On the contrary, they understood that it's a natural part of life. However, unchecked desire can lead to impulsive behavior, poor decision-making, and eventually chaos in relationships. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, frequently discussed the dangers of uncontrolled desires. This is particularly important in sexual relationships, where desires can easily drive us toward poor choices. According to Stoicism, it's not the desire itself that is problematic, but how we respond to it. Lesson 3. The dichotomy of control in sexual relationships. At the heart of Stoic philosophy is the dichotomy of control, the idea that there are things within our control and things outside of it. This concept is incredibly valuable when applied to sexual relationships. We cannot control how others behave, what they desire, or how they perceive us. However, we can control our own reactions to these external circumstances. For instance, if someone doesn't reciprocate your feelings, the modern, ego-driven response might be frustration or anger. A Stoic response, however, would focus on what is within your control: your emotions, your self-worth, and how you choose to proceed. By embracing the dichotomy of control, we shift the focus from external validation to inner balance. This is where true sexual strength resides. Not in whether someone finds you desirable, but in how you manage your own emotional reactions. Lesson 4. Sexual strength for men and women. Stoicism offers valuable lessons for both men and women when it comes to understanding sexual strength. For men, sexual strength might mean resisting societal pressures that equate masculinity with sexual dominance or conquest. Instead, men can channel their energy into emotional intelligence, self-discipline, and meaningful connections. Stoicism redefines masculinity as control over oneself, not over others. For women, sexual strength can be about rejecting societal norms that place value on physical appearance or sexual availability. It's about embracing self-worth, setting and maintaining boundaries, and cultivating relationships that are rooted in mutual respect and shared values. In this lesson, we explore how both men and women can apply Stoic principles to cultivate true sexual strength and move away from unhealthy societal narratives. Lesson 5. The importance of self-reflection. Self-reflection is a cornerstone of Stoic practice, and it's especially crucial when navigating sexual relationships. Stoicism encourages regular reflection through journaling and introspection, helping individuals understand their motivations, desires, and actions. By adopting this practice, we can develop a deeper understanding of our relationships and refine our behavior in ways that promote balance and fulfillment. Some questions to consider during self-reflection. Does this relationship align with my values? Am I making conscious choices or acting impulsively? Am I contributing to the well-being of my partner as well as myself? Am I practicing empathy and understanding? In this chapter, we will discuss how self-reflection can lead to healthier, more meaningful relationships that are built on Stoic virtues. Lesson 5. Emotional Regulation and Sexual Strength. Emotional regulation is a key aspect of Stoic philosophy and one of the most important components of sexual strength. Sexual relationships often come with intense emotions, desire, jealousy, vulnerability, and love. Stoicism teaches us to understand and manage these emotions rather than being controlled by them. In a Stoic approach, the goal is not to suppress emotions, but to respond rather than react. When conflicts arise, it's important to pause, reflect, and approach the situation with patience and wisdom. This level of emotional intelligence is essential in maintaining healthy relationships, and it's a critical part of sexual strength. Lesson 7. Stoicism and Sexual Empowerment in the Modern World. In modern culture, sexual empowerment is often associated with autonomy and freedom of expression. But from a Stoic perspective, true empowerment goes beyond that. It comes from self-mastery. Sexual empowerment, for both men and women, should be about the freedom to make conscious choices based on self-control and personal values, rather than being influenced by external pressures or fleeting desires. For women, Stoicism offers a pathway to reject objectification and instead cultivate inner strength and self-worth. For men, it encourages rejecting the toxic idea that masculinity is defined by conquest, focusing instead on building emotional resilience and practicing empathy in relationships. In this chapter, we'll explore how Stoicism can guide modern concepts of sexual empowerment toward deeper, more authentic expressions of strength and integrity. Lesson 8. Stoic Practices for Cultivating a Balanced Sexual Life. Now that we've explored the Stoic understanding of sexual strength, let's discuss some practical ways to apply these principles to your everyday life and relationships. Practice mindfulness and reflection. Regularly take time to reflect on your relationships and desires. Journaling or meditation can help you assess whether your actions align with your values. Embrace emotional regulation. When emotions run high in sexual relationships, practice pausing and reflecting before reacting. Cultivate emotional intelligence to navigate the complexities of intimacy with patience and understanding. Set clear boundaries. Define what you will and won't accept in relationships, and make sure those boundaries reflect your core values. Healthy boundaries are essential for maintaining balance and mutual respect. Focus on virtue. Let the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice guide your decisions and relationships. Always aim to act with integrity and honor in all your interactions. Lesson 9. Conclusion. The Stoic Path to Sexual Strength. Sexual strength, as defined by Stoicism, is not about external performance or validation. It's about internal mastery, emotional balance, and the ability to build relationships rooted in respect, understanding, and virtue. By following Stoic principles, both men and women can redefine their approach to sexuality, moving beyond superficial narratives to cultivate deeper, more meaningful connections. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of sexual strength through the lens of Stoicism. Remember, true strength is found in the harmony of mind and body, guided by wisdom and virtue. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with others who might benefit from a Stoic perspective on life.